Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Breaking the Code. One topic, no script. My name is Tim. The guy up above me is J Dubs. Right next to him is Sal, the slab guy. And over here on my side, left or right, is Archduke Kevy. Tonight's topic for Breaking the Code is Marvel Phase 1. We are going to rank those from worst to best, or as Kevin says, from least likable to most likable. And then as a team collective, we're going to decide from 6-1 CODEX, how CODEX feels about it as a whole. So stick around. That is on its way. Before we get started, we got about a minute and a half worth of business to get through. Gives you plenty of time to get comfortable and get ready to rank right along with us. Before that, we are on all the socials, ladies and gentlemen. All you got to do is type in at the Codex Station, and that is where you will find us, your favorite social media platforms, and where we are live streaming right now. All you got to do is hit the like, share, subscribe, and follow, so that way we can continue to show awesome content like this to you all the time, every time. We also have something pretty awesome. Jamie, that QR code that's right next to you, what would that be?
Yeah, all you gotta do is use your smartphone, scan a little QR code right there in the corner, and it takes you straight to our Patreon for a cheap cup of coffee. And I can finally say it without stuttering, you can join us for exclusive content and much, much more. And there's also a second tier, which is $7, where you can get shout outs from the host, talk to us, ask us questions, and so much more. So definitely help the little podcast that could. We appreciate everybody for it.
There you go. And one more piece of business before we find out about everybody else. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a website. All you got to do is type in the codexstation.com for all your Codex needs. Meet the team, get some merch, and so much more. Bios are on their way for your favorite Codex hosts. So check that out. Yeah, it's definitely Sal. Sal's my favorite.
You know what? Yeah, I gotta agree.
Yeah, with Sunny ranking a slow number 2.
Sonny's number 6.
That's his new nickname. Slow number 2.
Oh my god.
Award-winning number 2 PDF.
There you
award.
go.
Oh god.
Before we get into that, Sal, when you're not tubing the U, where can people find you?
Oh, you can find me on Sal's Comic Corner on YouTube and also under the Slab Guy 77 on Instagram.
There you go. And Kevin, lightning quick, lightning fast. What do you do when you're not on YouTube?
I created a group over on Facebook and Instagram called Comic Character of the Day, where we do a different character and all sorts of goodies regarding this geekery that we all know and love. And we'd love to have you come on over and become part of our family. Look forward to hopefully seeing you soon.
There you go. Fantastic. And Jamie, before we get into this super awesome ranking system, let everybody know about this week's sponsor.
Yeah, check out our sponsor and partner, W Energy. It's the jitterless, no crash, no bad aftertaste energy drink that's full of vitamins and nothing you're going to find like those Monsters and Red Bulls that are in the market today. Definitely go check out w.gg, their website, and whatever purchase you make, use the keyword code -X, that's CODE-X, to save yourself 10%.
There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get down to brass tacks. We are ranking Marvel Cinematic Universe Phase 1. Jamie, give us a breakdown on how this is going to work.
Okay, so we're all going to take turns going 6, and then everyone gives their 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We all have our own personal list, and then we're going to all come together and figure out a team list. Now, with the rest of the phases we're going to do, there's always going to be a number 1. And at the end, we're going to take all those number 1s and pick which is the best MCU movie to date.
Interesting. All right. So, yeah, guys, this is going to be a couple episodes worth of stuff. So, please, in the chats, let us know what your 6-1 is going to be right along with us. So, without further ado, Jamie, why don't you start us off?
All right. So, at number 6, I have Captain America, the First Avenger.
Ooh, okay. Now, Sal has the whiteboard here, so we're going to go ahead and bring that up so you guys can see. Okay, I'm next. My number 6 is Iron Man 2. I think that was the weakest out of Phase 1.
I felt like Cap was that it tore my heart apart.
Fair enough. All right, Sal, you're up next. Or no, Kevin. Kevin, what do you got?
I gotta go with the Incredible Hulk. I thought was the weakest out of.
Oh, this is already starting to be bad.
Man.
Like,
Okay, and Sal, finish us off with the number 6. What do you got there?
I got Incredible Hulk as well at number 6.
Interesting.
Ooh,
Okay.
Don't look at that.
Yeah, don't look at that. Dan Kelly says Iron Man 2 is his number 6.
Oh,
All right. So there we go. All right. Jamie, number 5.
so for number 5, I have Iron Man 2.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I hated the Whiplash whole thing. I was just not thrilled.
That's not my bird. Not my bird.
That's not my bird.
that's the way birds.
You use drones. Drones work.
All right, Tim, what do you got for number 5?
Oh, sorry. I was just going to keep quoting a crappy movie.
I know.
The Incredible Hulk is my number 5.
All
right.
And Kevin, what about you for number 5?
Iron Man 2. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't. It didn't hold up in comparison to the rest of them.
The way it's looking right now is Iron Man 2 and the Incredible Hulk are going to be out. Sal, what do you got?
I'm going to be different on this one. Thor.
Ooh.
Interesting. Why did you put Thor that low?
I just, I felt it was just okay. I didn't really, I don't know. It just didn't reach out and grab me.
All right. Fair enough. Jamie, let's go on to number 4.
So for my number 4, I have the Incredible Hulk.
All right.
Okay. My number 4 is Captain America, the First Avenger.
Ooh.
It's kind of middle of the road for me.
All right.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Kevin, what about you? Number 4.
Number 4, I gotta go with Thor. I didn't hate it, but I don't like how it set up everything moving forward to be comedy and silly. It was good, but
fair enough.
I don't think that it was. I don't think they took it seriously.
Come on, another.
Dan says for his number 5 would be Thor.
There you go.
And then
Thank
his
you, Dan.
number 4 is the Incredible Hulk.
Mm.
All right. So, Sal, your number 4. What do you got?
I have Iron Man 2.
Ooh, okay. Okay, now we're in the top 3 here. Jamie, top number 3.
I've got at my number 3. I've got Thor.
Okay.
I thought it was better than I expected. So, and plus, Chris Hemsworth looks like a freaking Mr. Universe in that movie. I don't care what anyone says. That dude's just jacked and ripped the entire time.
Dan for his number 3 says Captain America. But Jamie, I am on the same train of thought as you. Thor is my number 3. I thought that was a great movie, a great start to the character, and Chris Hemsworth and Natalie Portman did a wonderful job. And let's not forget Anthony Hopkins as well.
Oh, yeah.
But you're not, are ya? All right, moving right along. Kevin, number 3.
Number 3, I really enjoyed it, but it didn't break my top 2. Unfortunately, was Captain America: The First Avenger. It was a damn good movie, though.
Fair enough. All right, and Sal, round us out on number 3, please.
All right, on number 3, I've got Iron Man.
Ooh, the one that started it all. Okay.
Yep.
All right, now we're at number 2. Jamie, what do you got?
For number 2, like Sal said, the one that started it all, Iron Man.
Nice.
Okay. Let's see here. Dan hasn't put his up yet. Jamie, you and I are on the same page. Iron Man is my number 2.
Same thing with Dan. Dan put number 2 for Iron Man.
Take a look at that. There you go. All right, Kevin, what about you?
Number 2 was for me the Avengers. It was great, but it didn't nail it out for number 1.
Okay, fair enough. And Sal, round out number 2 for us.
All right, so round out for number 2, I've got Cap, First Avenger.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so number 1, guys. Jamie, I think I know what yours is going to be.
Yep, the Avengers,
There you go.
the movie that started everything for Endgame.
Yep. Dan
Mhm.
says the same, and I am going to be the third hand raise for that, and Avengers is my number one as
All right.
well.
All right.
Kevin, number
Through-
one.
Through process of elimination, we're going to go with Iron Man. I thought that there wasn't a flaw in that movie. I thought it was like perfect, and it set everything up for everything moving forward. Just iconic. I got no complaints whatsoever on that one.
That's fantastic. And Sal, what about you?
Avengers at number one.
All
Right.
right. Okay,
But I'll
so
be,
Oh,
I'm
go
sorry.
ahead.
I'll be honest. I'll be honest. Number 2 and number 1 are very close together for me.
Yeah.
Are they?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I couldn't do the seeing Cap for almost 2 hours back in the day. That just
How
destroyed
do
me.
you feel, Steve? I feel taller.
Yeah,
Oh.
I feel tall.
But
All
you
right.
can touch his bicep.
Jamie, so give us a breakdown again on this second part here. How are we going to do this?
Okay, so for the team aspect, we all have to come to an agreement. So when we start at number 6, we'll see where we're at. Obviously, the Incredible Hulk is taking the lead on the number 6
Yeah.
slot. So me and Tim just gotta agree or disagree to say number 6 is going to be the Incredible Hulk.
I can agree with that.
Okay, so Incredible Hulk for the team is going with
Well,
number
there you
6.
go. Codex says Incredible Hulk is number 6 in Marvel's MCU Phase 1. All right. Number
Okay.
5.
So at number 5, me and Kevin both have Iron Man 2.
Mhm.
And you and Sal are different. Are you guys sticking with yours, or do you feel like Iron Man 2 could fall into that number 5 slot?
Sal, you go ahead.
I've got reasons for it's in the 4 slot as especially over Thor. And the one thing about Thor that pushed me in the 5 spot was that the fact that what's one of the iconic things about Thor? His costume, his helmet. When did he wear his helmet?
Like for
in
2
the
minutes.
beginning,
Yeah.
like in the beginning for 30 seconds. Gone.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
All
All right. So
Hmm.
that's what pushed Thor to 5 for me. Iron Man 2 I liked because we got to see the drones. We got to see a lot of robot on robot action, and a lot of
gave you a
destruction
War
with that. And gave us War Machine. So that's why
And,
Iron Man 2 is where it's at.
and
So
we
I
got a
don't,
very young Peter Parker.
if you believe the rumors.
You know,
Yes.
though, I think I'm going to go with you and Kevin, Jamie, and say Iron Man 2 can go there. I just
Okay.
think
Alright.
Thor is a better movie overall.
No.
Okay.
All right. So for number 3, we all have different picks.
Number 4.
So this is where it gets
Wait a
interesting.
minute,
Yeah.
hold on. Stop. Number 5 is what?
5 is Iron Man 2.
Okay, you said 4. And then you jumped right to 3.
We were moving on to 4.
Okay,
Yeah.
you jumped right to 3. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay.
Oh no, yeah. So for 4, all of us have different answers. So this is kind of like a little bit of a battle on who should make the best argument for the number 4 slot.
Well,
So-
I think Incredible Hulk for you, Jamie, is kind of out because he's already in number 6. And
Yeah, so I gotta pick one of your
Yeah.
guys'. And Iron Man 2's out for the slab guy. So
Yep. So it's a battle between Thor and Cap.
all right, I'll make my argument for Captain America. I think that is a good, solid, middle of the road MCU Phase 1 movie. I think it gives us great history back in the beginning of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You get to see some nice Easter eggs, solid acting by everybody all around, and it introduces Peggy Carter. Steve Rogers going through the whole thing. We get to see the Winter Soldier. Well, not the Winter Soldier, but Bucky and
Bucky.
all that stuff. I think it's very solid, but I think Thor is just a little bit of a better movie.
Okay.
Okay. What are you thinking there, Sal?
Uh,
We gotta get Kevin.
Kevin.
Give your reasons for Thor,
Yeah.
and then me and Sal can pick.
I'll give you a reason for. You want me to go pro or con for
You want to go pro because of the fact that you're trying to get it into the number 4
Okay.
slot.
I'll go pro for Thor for number 4 because of the fact that with Cap, it set up the Avengers more than Thor did, and the Avengers were more important than all of them. So I'm gonna go with that Thor or Cap for 3 because I feel that it was more important for everything moving forward than Thor was.
So you're sticking with Thor at 4, is what you're
I
saying?
am.
Okay. And, well, to that point, though, you know, when you're talking about informing the Avengers, I mean, technically, Hawkeye was in there.
That's fair. That's fair.
And you had, like, all of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Coulson was a major part of Thor.
Maria
Yeah.
Hill.
Yeah.
So,
But they're
I don't know, Sal. Where are you sitting? What do you think should be 4?
so I think Thor should sit at 4 because I believe Kevin's right with Cap. Is there an Avengers without Cap?
Right.
You know, there has been, but it's not the same.
Right.
You know, so when you think of Avengers, you always think of Cap.
Yep.
I can
Okay.
see that.
Yeah, so you know what? Number 4, we'll go with Thor.
Thor is Thor at number 4.
It's such a chore. I don't want any more.
All right. So me and Tim obviously are out
Yep.
because Thor's already taken. So Kevin and Sal, give your reasons for us to change our minds on what should be our pick.
All right, Kevin, you could go first.
All right. So for number 4, you mean
Number 3.
Number 3.
For number
number
3.
3? Okay. You want me to do pro Cap?
Pro Cap.
Yeah.
Once again, I feel that Cap was more integral for the Marvel Cinematic Universe on the whole. Thor had more movies, admittedly, but he was off in space. He was doing this. He wasn't in part of the Avengers until like the later part where he comes down and kind of saves the day, but everybody else were boots on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that it's more important for the Marvel Cinematic Universe as a whole for Cap to have been. I think Cap was more important for the Marvel Cinematic Universe on the whole than Thor was.
Okay.
Okay. So I have Iron Man with number 1 at this slot because, yes, he did start everything off. Yes, it was a good movie, a decent movie, but I just can't see it as epic as either Cap or Avengers. So a little tidbit of this one is for the whole movie, the 2-hour movie, you only saw Iron Man for 17 minutes.
Really?
And that was, yes, that's not enough for me.
Yeah.
That's not
was
enough.
unaware of that.
Although the action was great, the gadgets were awesome. And the little cameo at the end with Nick Fury was
Mhm.
every fanboy's delight.
Mhm.
I just don't think it could have come after Cap, First Avenger, and been just as equally important.
Okay. Jamie, what are you thinking here, man? Because I don't know. Sal's argument's pretty compelling.
Yeah, I mean, I get where he's coming from with the Iron Man being 17 minutes, but you also got to remember Cap was doing like half burlesque shows in that time, dressed up as what Captain America should be, pretending to knock out Hitler
Yeah.
1,332 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was so good at it.
And we really didn't get like a true Cap until he had to rescue everybody.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm still sitting with Cap at number 3.
It's okay to be wrong. It's okay to be wrong.
I know. I feel like you. Like
I'll agree with that. Cap at number 3. Like I said before, Cap is a great middle of the road movie.
Yeah.
I think it's
Okay.
good there.
Okay,
All right.
Cap it is.
Number 2, Jamie, I think it's safe to say what number 2 is going to be, but we'll go through the motions anyways.
yeah. So you guys Kev, Sal, you guys are different, so it's between the Avengers and Iron Man. I would say Iron Man being the pinnacle movie to kick it all off, and you got that end credit scene, which was the first time ever seeing it, like ever, for those type of things, except for the X-Men. But we don't talk about that.
The what? The who?
I don't know. To me, it was the movie that started it all. It was it was that experiment that we wanted to try that actually made it last.
Right.
22 movies over 10 years at that time. So for me, I'm like I said, Iron Man would be number 2.
I gotta go.
You want to give your argument there?
I'm with you. I gotta go with Iron Man being as high up on that list as I can get it because of the fact that I'm gonna go to the mattresses for this one because I don't think that if it wasn't for how well Iron Man did, we would have the rest of the anything else.
It's very true. Very true. Sal, I think you've already made your decision.
Yep. I went because obviously for me, number 1 is Avenger. So
Yeah.
And I think that's everybody's choice now since it's already 3-1.
Well, Jamie, then let's go right on down the list. Jamie, Sal, me, and then Kevin. Why is Avengers number 1?
So for me, I honestly think that it was the first time you had this cavalcade of characters actually on the screen working together. It was basically a comic book just brought to life, and I think that's what everybody wanted. You know, we were building up to that moment. Once Iron Man did so well, it catapulted to a different atmosphere than what we could ever imagine it to be. And that's coming from a guy that's not a big Marvel fan more than anything. But seeing that and then realizing, spoiler alert, at the end when Tony goes in with the missile into the sky, like into the wormhole, that it was actually Thanos' army.
Yeah.
Like at the end of Endgame, 10 years later, 22 movies later, that was set up from that point. So we had the big bad already established without even knowing it.
Okay, Sal, what about you?
Well, but I can't really add anything else to what Jamie just said there. I mean, he hit the bullet points I was going to hit. Setting up the Thanos thing, the team working together, the way the script flowed, where they were not cohesive in the beginning.
Yeah,
and then they came together, as the Avengers story dictates it. They come together where they fight the battles that no one else can. That type of thing. Even though,
and it's got that iconic line of, my secret, Cap. I'm always angry, and he just punches his sorry right in the face, and it flips.
Yep. And then, and Tony Stark threatening Loki in the tower, and he's drinking alcohol too. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna threaten you. I'm gonna threaten you." So
I got an army. We have a Hulk.
So, I don't know how else to add to that, other than Rocket actually did say that Thanos' army was pretty pathetic. That took him 2 hours to eliminate, which was pretty pathetic to his eyes, which I had to laugh at.
Fair enough.
That's from another movie. But hey, go ahead.
No, I agree. This was the pinnacle, I think, of Phase 1. This is what everybody was looking forward to. I remember the summer of the Avengers, and this was the movie to see. My memories of seeing this are very fond, and I think this is one of the greatest Marvel movies ever made, and I'm very glad that it's at number 1. Kevin, give us your final thoughts on that.
This is the project that we, as little kids, have been waiting for our entire lives, to see all of these guys together. And it was so well put together. Everybody had their moment to shine. There was no, I wish they could have done this with this character. Like, the fact that Hawkeye was able to, explode Loki with an arrow. Scarlet Witch outwitting Loki when he was in the prison. The Hulk.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
Using Loki as
puny god.
You mean Black Widow outwitting?
What's that?
Black Widow outwitting him, not Scarlet
Yeah.
Witch.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Black Widow. Yes.
Scarlett
outwitting him.
Johansson.
Yes. Outsmarting the god of trickery. I'm like, everybody had a moment that was like, this is brilliant. I think this movie has had more iconic moments in our memories than pretty much any other that I can think of. So, absolutely fine with it being number one.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. The Codex station ranks MCU Phase 1 as number 6, The Incredible Hulk. Number 5, Iron Man 2. Number 4, Thor. Number 3, Captain America the First Avenger. Number 2, Iron Man. And our top MCU Phase 1 movie is The Avengers. All right. Jamie, what a way to get Breaking the Code started back off again. Thank you very much for that. That was a lot of fun. And I cannot wait to do Phase 2 because it's going to get harder from here.
Yeah, it is. And like I said, the end, in my mind, it would be which one is the top movie.
Yeah, that's going to be tough.
Out of all the phases. So we're going to take every winner, number one, from all the phases and put them up against each other and see where we rank.
Wow. So wait till we get into all the TV shows.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Are we including the TV shows?
They're part of the phases. You have to.
Oh, my God. This is going to get a lot more complicated.
Kevin, you got a lot of watching to do.
Yeah, phase 3, just alone, looks like it's going to be, phase 3. Phase 3 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Wow.
Yep.
That's good.
Let's see what phase 4's got.
That's going to take more than a half hour.
3. Oh yeah, these are just all the movies,
Yep.
so it's not considering the
TV shows.
TV shows.
Or how about the shorts?
None of those. It's just all it is so it's the 4 phases that we're going to go through, and all of them are just the movies.
Okay, good.
So we can do the TV shows as a separate thing if you want to.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'd like to do that because I've got some things to say.
There's some good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But some other things to say. We're going to go ahead and close this out, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming back with us to the return of Breaking the Code. We got much more awesome content for you, and you can expect these 4 faces all the time on Breaking the Code from here forward. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are on all the socials. All you got to do is type in the Codex Station. That's where you will find us, your favorite social media platform, and where we're live streaming right now. Make sure to hit the like, share, subscribe, and follow, all that good stuff, so that way we can bring more content like this to you all the time, every time. Jamie, that neat little QR code over there, what is that?
Yeah, all you gotta do is your smartphone and scan it, go right to our Patreon, where you, for a cheap cup of coffee, can join our Patreon and get some exclusive content that we don't give to anybody else. Same thing with the second tier. It's even more content. You can talk to us, let us ask us questions, talk to your favorite host, get a shout out from them, whatever it may be. It's a little bit more, but it's definitely worth it. It's going to help the little podcast that could, and we thank you all.
Absolutely.
For who are going to join.
Absolutely. Once again, we have a website, ladies and gentlemen, thecodexstation.com for all your Codex needs. All you got to do is head over there to get some merch, meet the team, and so much more. Bios are on their way, so keep an eye out for that. There's going to be an awesome overhaul for the website. Super cool stuff is on its way. Sal, real quick, where can they go to find awesome comic books that they see on Codex all the time, every time?
Well, you got to go to heroescornercomics.com. Check out their website. You can get back issues, you can get slab books, you can get store exclusive books, and you can set up a pull list with them. But if you use their website and check out and buy some books there, you can use the word Codex, that's CODEX, and save 20% on checkout. Plus, they've got a Heroes Corner exclusive for Codex. So that's 3 books for $30. And yes, the coupon code will work with them too.
There you go. Fantastic. And once again, Jamie, our sponsor for this week's episode
is W Energy. And ladies and gentlemen, it is the most effective form of energy out there. No jitters, no bad aftertaste, all vitamins. Definitely go check them out at w.gg and use the code -X, CODE-X, to save yourself 10% at checkout. definitely do it. Trust me, they just came out with a new flavor, Calio cream. We're gonna keep saying it till my teeth bleed, I guess. But go check them out. It is so
There
worth it.
you go. There you go. All right, Sal, you are on YouTube. Where would that be, and what do you do?
I have a YouTube channel called Sal's Comic Corner, and you can check that out for all your slabby goodness that you see behind me.
There you
You
go.
can, and you can also see me on Instagram under the Slab Guy 77.
Fantastic. And Kevin, round us out, buddy. What do you do?
I created a group over on Facebook and Instagram called Comic Character of the Day, where we post a different character and all sorts of other comic book love. We'd love to have you come and check us out and become part of our family. See you soon, hopefully.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tim. This guy up above me is J-Dubs. Right next to him is Sal the Slab Guy. And over here to my right and or left is Archduke Kevy from
I can't
Comic
do it
Character of the Day.
that way.
This is Breaking the Code. We are the Codex Station, and we will see you next time.